Never rely so much on an expert that you stop gaining expertise. Learning is a continuous process. Unquoting expatriate quota rackets. I recently read a petition written by some concerned workers against the Director in charge of Citizenship and Business Department, C&B, in the Ministry of Interior, headed by Mrs. Moremi Soyinka Onijala, Professor Wole Soyinka's daughter, alleging that the ministry's reform under her directorship has slowed down the issuance of expatriate quota in the ministry and indirectly affecting the federal government ease of doing business program. I laugh seriously because the complainants are definitely not talking about genuine experts, but about contract-seeking investors and unqualified experts. While I do not discuss matters concerning evil or civil servants, I'm compelled to discuss this one because I've been at the forefront of the campaign for full automation of the issuance of expatriate quota in Nigeria. Now that the current leadership of the ministry, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, the PAMSEC, Dr. Shuaib Begore, and Mrs. Soyinka Onijala, has shown the courage to ensure that the issuance process is not only fully automated, but properly monitored and enforcement is carried out to deal with defaulters. Those when they collect our job, give foreigners, since using fake quota, don't they cry and complain. I beg, Ogbeni, I will remind you, please, you and your ministry should continue with these reforms. Remember, Oshun and Alimosho don't go. This is the only opportunity you have to write your name in gold in the sand of time. Not too long ago, I complained about how issuance of fake expatriate quota is killing the growth of our local industry, erosion of our in-country services, and diminishing our job creation capacity. This apart from promoting capital flights, as even foreigners doing bricklaying, selling rice, pots and pan, brandish expatriate permits. Do you also know that despite the requirement that Nigerians must be attached to understudy these foreigners, there's no technology transfer, as Nigerians are supposed to be understudying these foreigners are filled with fictitious names? Recently, a Nigerian engineering company, Bablik, petitioned the House of Representatives over the execution of their Jakarta to Kaduna-Kano pipeline contract, and how another Nigerian company, Bretes, was collaborating with a Chinese firm to procure expatriate permits for foreigners to lay pipe, a job Nigerians can do well. Tomorrow they go send a foreign investment. We know the shame. It is therefore mischievous and disheartening to link ease of doing business in Nigeria to just issuance of expatriate quota and company incorporation, when the power situation in the country is in comatose. As we speak, national grid don't collapse again. The roads are not motorable, and we are so insecure with this security now that no serious-minded business person will bring their money here, apart from foreigners seeking government contract while pretending to be experts. According to our research, there are currently more than 4,000 expatriate quotas that have expired in Nigeria today. Instead of reapplying for renewal, these companies would rather go procure fake ones from the Nigerian Immigration Services and remain in the country. If I lie, make immigration sue me. I go open book for them. For example, let immigration show the minister a record of the combined expatriate resident permit and aliens card, SEPAC, issued from 2018 till date, and the expatriate quota approval relied upon to issue the said SEPAC. That time, breeze go blow. The racket going on with renunciation of citizenship is a discussion for another day entirely. Now, so we want to develop and reform our country. How we therefore advocate? The ministry should continue with the ongoing reform, not just the full automation of the process of issuance of expatriate quota. They should also ensure that before renewal, each applicant is scrutinized and made to submit the names with BVN of every Nigerian that was understudying the expatriate and how well technology has been transferred. The Nigerian Immigration Service must also fully automate the issuance of the combined expat resident permit and alien card, SEPAC, and such automation must be made to interact with the automation of the C&B department of the ministry, where the original approval for expatriate quota originated from, and also made to submit a monthly record of SEPAC so issued to ensure that it tallies with the expatriate quota relied on. If the ministry can properly automate passport issuance process, they can also achieve this. Reforms made by government for the benefit of the country should be the interest of every person, government, ministries, parastatals, and agencies, to ensure compliance and observe to the letters for the benefits of the people of the country, and not foreigners and their unofficial agents and practitioners. And as we wrap up, I ask, who is afraid of reforms? Who they benefit from the status quo? Well, I know the answer, but fear no let me talk. If you fit talk, simply follow us on all our social media platforms, shown on your screen, and share those answers with us. You can't consistently do it the same way and expect to move forward. A new Nigeria is possible. See you next week.